Hi everyone, welcome to our DIY Shaky Eggs tutorial. My name is Bryanna. I'm a music therapist with Good Shepherd Pedi Pal, and I'm so excited to be making these shaky eggs with you today. First, we want to make sure we have all of our supplies. That includes empty shaky eggs, filler, which can be beads, rice, corn, beans, anything you want, spoons, glue, decorations, tape, and something to apply the glue. That can be a Q-tip or a wooden skewer. First, we're going to choose one of our shaky eggs. There's two sides, a shorter side and a longer side. We're going to open up our filler. For this one, I'm choosing to use some colorful beads. You're going to take out as much filler as you think would sound good. Maybe a little handful. Close up your shaker slightly and listen if it's the sound that you want. If not, add some more or remove some beads. That sounds just right to me. Now I'm going to take one of my Q-tips and one of my wooden skewers and decide which one I want to use to apply the glue to the inside. For this one, I'm going to use the wooden skewer. I'm going to mix around the glue a little bit. We really don't need much. And take a look at your egg. You're going to look at the long side of the egg. This is the side we're going to be applying the glue to. We're going to take a little bit of glue and put it on the inside rim of the egg. Once again, you don't need much for this. It's to make sure that the egg stays secure when we're shaking it. Alright, now we're going to put the glue to the side and we're going to close up our egg. When you close it tightly, you're going to squeeze between your fingers and you'll see that there may be a little bit of glue that squeezed itself out. That's okay. To add some extra security, we're going to take our tape. This can be any kind of tape, any color, any pattern. Sometimes they can be really difficult to peel off. As you can see, this is kind of challenging for me. Sometimes it ends up splintering and can be kind of frustrating. And just when you think you got it, darn it. Alright, well that took me just a minute, but I was finally able to get the tape to come out the right way. So now what I'm doing is wrapping the tape around that seam. I'm going to try to wrap it 3 times around the egg. Now you don't need to stay in a perfect line for this. You can go above and below the seam of the egg. It's just to add some extra security. Right, Maddie? She agrees. Once I've got all of the tape around the egg, I like to go around the seam and press with my fingers to make sure the tape is secure. At this point, you can shake it. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, I'm going to put that tape to the side and move the egg to the side. And now we're going to start on our next egg. For this one, I'm going to be using a different filler. I'm opening up my bag of rice, beans, and corn. I'm going to start with just some beans. And actually some rice too. And you know what? I'm going to dig to find some corn. Let's just put a little bit of each in there. Alright, let's test the sound. I think it sounds pretty good. Okay, now we're going to do the same that we did with our last egg. And we're going to apply some glue to the inside rim of the longer end of the egg. Once we've applied all the glue, we can put that to the side and close up that egg. Once again, you can see the seam has a little bit of glue. That's okay. This time I'm going to take my different color of tape. This one came out a little bit easier. And I'm going to push it along the seam. After I've gone around a few times, I'm going to rip off the tape and I'm going to push firmly with my fingers, making sure that the tape is stuck to the egg. If you have a little bump in your egg, that's okay. And shake, shake, shake. If you're hoping that your shaky egg will have a handle, that's where these spoons come in. Spoons make a great option for building a handle with your shaky egg. Mostly because they can hold the egg really nicely between the two spoons. Perfect handle. So in order to secure the spoons to the egg, we're going to use more of our tape and apply it around the egg and the spoon, one spoon at a time. Once again, you're going to want to make sure all of that tape is pushed down firmly and securely. And now we're going to go in and add the other spoon, the same way we did the first. Now to finish our shaky egg with the handle, we're going to use our tape and wrap the tape around the handle of the spoons. For me, I like to go all the way around down to the bottom in a loop-de-loop motion, and when I get to the bottom, I like to wrap up a couple of times to go all the way to the top. This makes sure it's really secure. Now we're going to move on to decorating our shaky eggs. So for this, you're going to want to make sure you have your wooden skewers, your Q-tips, beads, glue, sequins, stickers, tape, and really any decorations that you want. If you have some fun stickers, those are always really awesome to put on shaky eggs. For my blue shaky egg, I have some fish stickers, so I'm going to put those on my shaky egg. Just want to make sure that they're really, really firmly on there by pushing hard with my finger. I've got so many fish stickers on that shaky egg. I think it's perfect for the springtime. Next, I'm going to choose my other shaker, the one with the handle, and I think this time I'm going to use some sequins. So I'm going to choose one sequins, and I'm going to use my wooden skewer to pick up a little bit of glue, putting it on the sequins. I'm then going to stick it to the shaky egg. Now when you're using your glue to stick anything to the shaky egg, you're going to want to wait a little while for it to dry before you fully shake it again. For this, I'm adding even more sequins. You can even get creative and use things that you may not automatically think of as decorative. For example, I'm going to use this really fun red bead as a decoration. And now I have this cool lizard sticker that I found. And I think that would look really, really cool on the spoon. So, because all of that's still drying, I'm going to hold it really gently and stick my sticker to the side of the spoon. Once again, I want to push down pretty hard to make sure that it stays stuck. Sometimes when we're creating our shaky eggs, they have holes in the bottom of them. And if we're using something to fill it, like rice, sometimes the rice can actually shake out of the bottom. So a really good way to prevent that from happening is by using stickers to cover the holes. So for this shaker, I'm using a sticker to cover the two holes on the bottom. This one's a leaf. There it is. And you want to make sure you check both sides because on this one, there's two more holes on the top. So I'm going to choose another leaf sticker. Yeah, this one looks really perfect for that. I'm going to peel it off and make sure that it goes firmly over the two holes. This way, when we shake it, there's no rice that comes flying out. And now I've got two fun leaf stickers to shake up with. Here are some close-ups of my favorite shakers that I just made. This is the one with the handle and the lizard sticker. Came off a little bit, but that's okay. This is my fish shaker egg with some orange tape. And this is my blue leafy shaker egg. So excited to make some music with these.